Friday sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end.
Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris.
And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 42-yard line. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. He'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Mooney.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
Oh, he bowls over him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Here's a give to Barkley. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Play action. It's Fields. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Back to throw. Fields.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And you figure this should be a healthy, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 45-yard line. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. It's a 5-yard pickup that time on what will wind up being the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the right side with Harris. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Texans defense stands tall. So a tough pill to swallow there. A would-be touchdown pass in and out of his hands on 4th.
Sometimes it just comes down to execution, doesn't it? Because we're always questioning, should they go for it, should they not? Is it the right play call, is it not? In this situation, everything was right except for the finish. You have to catch the ball and convert.
On 1st down, Fields. Room to run past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
A first down carry for Barkley. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's taken down inside the 30. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well. Protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now back to throw. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
Now a second down and 6. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
First down, Houston.
A final shot before the break. Fields.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
One play action, Fields.
He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley.
You know they pay me.
Big Derek Brown making the stop. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 34. And now the Raven defense is going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance traveled or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but A moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
85 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Off play action, Fields.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
We're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
On the run, it's Barkley. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Again, it's Barkley. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Fields on first down.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Now it's Fields.
Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, here's Fields.
He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Brings up third down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Back to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's 4th down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Ravens send their punter out now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Shotgun snap, Fields. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Barkley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game, and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway?
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. With his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Texans have broken the tie. Extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. Well, a nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch 36 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They're going to look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Ravens 17.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 23. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Gonna throw deep for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
And the Texans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Touchdown! That's caught. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Texans add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked off at the 11.
And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run,